government authorities, self-interested in continuing gain-of-function research, say there's nothing to see here.
The Select Committee on the Coronavirus won't look into how coronavirus started.
It might be a lab leak.
3 million people have died from this pandemic, and that should cause us to explore all possibilities.
Where did this thing start? Was it a leak from a lab in Wuhan, China?
SARS-CoV-1 started in China, in Guangdong province. It's not in Fairfax County, Virginia, or is it in New York? It's in China. It comes from China.
The Wuhan origin for the virus is a no-brainer. Wuhan is home to China's leading center for coronavirus research. Remember, Dr. Fauci gave EcoHealth $3 million. EcoHealth then gave $600,000 to the Wuhan lab.
Why are we giving them money in the first place?
Now, there are some of your critics who say this shows you have too cozy of a relationship with the people behind the Wuhan lab research.
Researchers were genetically engineering bat coronaviruses to attack human cells. They were doing so under minimal safety conditions.
That research involved creating new, deadly viruses that never existed before.
And integral to that study has always been the issue of gain-of-function research for all infectious diseases.
Dr. Fauci, I believe you have testified you didn't give any money to the Wuhan lab to conduct gain-of-function research. Is that right?
That is correct.
You don't think the Chinese would lie to you? You think all the scientists have told the truth in terms of the origin of the Wuhan virus and not been influenced by the Communist Party of China?
There was an email sent to you from an executive at EcoHealth Alliance, and this is one of the companies that funded some of the research at the Wuhan lab. And this email thanked you for basically saying you believed that the origins of the coronavirus were natural.
It could have been a lab leak. It comes from China. I want to be accurate.
Why are we giving money to the labs in China to study virology? You gave them money and you said, don't do gain-of-function research.
Correct.
And they said, we won't.
Correct.
And you believe they didn't do gain-of-function research because they told you they didn't. How do you know they didn't lie to you and use the money for gain-of-function research anyway? How do you know they didn't do the research and not put it on their website?
Guaranteeing, because you never know.
To arrive at the truth, the U.S. government should admit that the Wuhan Virology Institute was experimenting to enhance the coronavirus's ability to infect humans.
The Chinese deliberately engineered something so that they could kill themselves as well as other people.
China tried to say at one point that it was caused by American soldiers.
Oh, that's nonsense.
It's not going to happen.
Doctors Barrick and Shi worked together to insert bat virus spike protein into the backbone of the deadly SARS virus, and then use this man-made supervirus to infect human airway cells. This gain-of-function has been funded by the NIH.
That can't happen.
Actually create gain-of-function by making mutations, passage adaptation, or other newer genetic techniques such as reverse genetics and genetic reassortment. But the bottom line is that gain and loss of function research is critical to developing better techniques of surveillance.
It comes from China.
Vaccines and therapeutics.
Do you think that the President Xi Jinping has undue influence over the World Health Organization? You don't want to answer that one, do you?
This is no ordinary negligence. There have been 6 known previous leaks from China, all of which have contributed to deadly viruses being unleashed in the past. So when negligence reaches such a level again and again and again, you begin to suspect that this was done with knowledge, with foreknowledge, deliberately, perhaps even as a biological weapon.
And I gotta tell you, I need some new conspiracy theories. I don't have any left. They're just